In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Grand rising, everybody. This is a girl, Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka AM Morning. Woo-wee. If I got a show for you today, well, we're gonna talk about some things. Talk about some things that get into the stuff. Look at me. Can I hear myself? Can I? Okay. Just making sure that I'm on. I just need to make sure that I'm on. Okay, I'm on. Hey. All righty. Before I get into the show, I want to say grand rising to everybody. And I want to get my two sponsors going here. Molly Moss Seamoss, the best that ever did it. This book right here, Shades of Blue by AM Morning. Can y'all see this? I don't know if y'all can see this. Get a close up of the book. Shades of Blue by AM Morning. Here we go. Make sure it got this title and Shades of Blue by AM Morning. This is the inside of the book. You see that picture? And it got that seal, this seal right here. This is the official author seal. You know you got an official, authentic book. Molly Moss Seamoss, I got to have his label on there. Molly Moss Seamoss Boss, you know you got authentic representation of the product that we're trying to sell. Shades of Blue, a fabulous book. It's on audio. It's on, what's that? Audio, digital. You can even get it from the Apple store. All of y'all with Apple phones, go download Shades of Blue. Download the story. And it gives you 5 hours of listening pleasure. So you on a trip, you on a plane, and you want to hear a story, boom. Put it on. What's the problem, people? Get the book, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. It's a good book. It's something good for y'all to watch and listen to and read. Like I said, it's on every outlet. Hard copy, soft copy, digital, and audio. Hard copy, soft copy, digital, and audio. You know it's true because it rhymes. Okay? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So it's no excuse because soon and very soon, I think I'm doing the month of September. Every day after my birthday, like read one of the chapters or insert from one of the chapters. I could get one of the people that got the book to read it. Because y'all don't want me reading to y'all because I can't even see the words, but I could always tell the story. Or I may play something on the audio part of it, you know, just to throw a chapter out there to give you guys a little taste. No, we're going to read it, and then we're going to go through it, and we're going to break it down like fractions because you may have questions about an insert that that's in the book. And I'm going to let the panel, all the panel members that got the book or whoever read the book, I'm gonna ask him like, what's your favorite? Like, do a Q&A. Like, what did you think? And really get some real feedback. And not only is the panel welcome, but my viewers are also welcome to talk about their book, because I know y'all got it out there too, right? The people that support the Morning Mac Show, the people out there singing, I know y'all got the book too, right? I hope so. Anyway, that's that about the book and Molly Moss CMOS. Oh, but I can mention that for a limited time, if you get them together, that's saving you $10. Yep. We got a sale going on. You get his CMOS and the book, saving you $10. We're trying to get that package going on together as we enter the fall months. It's coming soon, and everybody, gonna want to curl up with a good book, and everybody gonna want to take a boost for their immune system, something natural and healing for the body and from the earth. So it's not man-made, it's not chemicals or nothing like that. It's from the sea. So it's got to be okay. Because Reese said it, and it rhymes today. So it's true. Woo! Okay, but I said a mouthful this morning, didn't I? Well, I want to talk about a couple of events that I do got coming up. Good morning, Miss Brenda Brown. How are you? Good morning, Molly Mall. Good morning. Let me see. Am I on Facebook? Because I got to check and see that. Because yesterday, when I thought I was on, I wasn't. So I really have to check that, and I'm going to check that and see to make sure that I am, and that all my friends and viewers and listeners, because I know some people tell me that they listen while they're at work because they can't see the show, but because it's on through YouTube, they can actually listen to it. So I think that's awesome, fabulous. And some people commented on the conversation that Brenda and Molly had yesterday, or should I say the great debate. We had the DNC and the RNC up in the house, because they was talking about, did Molly say he's going to vote for Trump? And I was like, he said that he don't like neither one of them. He don't believe in the system, in the bureaucracy. But he said if he had to choose, he would choose Trump over Kamala. And then they was like, did Brenda get him straight? I said, Brenda gave her opinion and Molly can give her opinion. I said, I can't fault nobody for which way they go because that's their personal business, just like religion. I can't tell nobody how to vote. I can't tell nobody how to worship. The only thing I try to tell my people is to read the facts. Go by what's best for you. Some people are going to vote for Trump. The business people, the one people that want to make money, they're going to vote. And some people that's in other things, like they're going to vote Kamala. So, do what you do. Your vote is your vote. But all I'm telling y'all is to vote logically and not rationally. Because when you try to rationalize, you do emotion and all that. Rationalize it logically. Do it like that. Just don't vote emotionally or irrationally, I should say. Rationally, not irrationally. Logically, But people going to do what they want to do, and they're entitled to do what they do. Okay. I did find out some more about why Trayon White was arrested. Check this out. They got him for taking bribes for $164,000. That's not a lot of money. They said he had $34,000 cash. They were setting him up to bring him down, but they said he got all this extra money. They was like, where did this come from? And then when he was running for mayor with the campaign, he got all this residual dollars. So they want to remove him. He's a Democrat. He's for Ward 8. I don't live in Ward 8. And I don't know about you viewers out there. I don't know. I can't say or speak on how he helped Ward 8. I wish Kenneth Clark was on the show today. I wish Dr. Clark, if I could get him on the show. Molly, can you send a lifeline to Kenneth and tell him come on the show today? Because I listened to what he was saying. I watched his live, and I was like, he made a lot of good sense.
You want me to send Kenny the link?
Yeah.
I got you.
See, because I was listening to, y'all don't think that I be scoping everybody's stuff out, but I do. And I listen, and I may not say nothing or criticize or nothing because I support you. I go to your page. I listen to you. I put a heart on there to let you know that I've been there and that I love you. And you know, you got my support all the way. But back to what I was saying with Trayon White, 164,000. They got him embezzling money. That looks like a fart in the wind to some of these other big profile cases. But I just want to say this is why it breaks my heart. Somebody said, "Why are you heartbroken?" This is why. Why am I hurt? This is why. Because we got people that look like us in place, right? We put you there for a reason so you can help the people. You come from where we come from. You know the struggle and everything. So you should know that they're going to be scrutinizing and watching you extra hard. Just like when you go into a department store. I've been in Neiman Marcus's before, and I've been in Bloomingdale's. One of those, you know, high end. When you come in the door, they are greeting you like right here, looking at you like you don't belong there, right? So I'm walking around the store. They watching me extra hard, and the whole time, the lady that looked the opposite of me is probably the one in there stealing and stuffing her bag. You don't see that. You look at me as a threat, so you gonna watch me. Same way with the government. Trayon know that they didn't want him in there because he's young and he was trying to do some things. So Trayon should have known that they was going to try to set him up. And I'm heartbroken because he fell for the okie doke. He thought he was at a level or platform because he'd been there for a few years. So since 2016, I think. So he thought he was at a platform where he couldn't get touched or where he could do some unsavory things and get away with it. Why? Why? People are suffering in your ward and you taking bribes and stuff. You ain't even taking the money to give back to the people in your ward. That don't make sense. Help the food pantries. Help these summer kids get a job. Help if I was gonna take money for my campaign, I would put it back into the ward that I'm representing because you're representing that ward. So what do you say about that ward? That they could be bought, that they can embezzle money or they can do whatever? I'm heartbroken because you should have, of all people, you should have known better. You know the struggle. You know you struggle to get there. You was young, you black, and I'm like, oh, these are my earphones. I was like, what is that went down my back? I didn't scream. You young, you black, you struggle to get there. You know they was watching, and you still fell for the okie doke because you thought you was at a level where you could get away with some stuff where they couldn't touch you. Is that what Turn Up Tuesday? Look, I know y'all like, what is Turn Up Tuesday about? Ooh, it's about a lot. And I need Kiani in here because Kiani said that him and Trey was personal friends. And I want to know that Trey is doing a lot for the people in the city. Why he messed up, knowing that they looking at him, knowing they want to see him fall. They want to be able to take him down. And he did the ammunition and did it. He ain't, did he? Do he got enough on these other Congress people, Republicans, and people in Congress? Do he got something on them? So I don't even know. They said this is allegedly what's going on. That's why he was arrested for the FBI. And now they want to replace him. Now, who are they going to replace him with? Who else is in the 8th ward that want to run for the 8th ward that's doing 8th ward stuff? Do the people know who they're going, or they're going to take somebody from a ward that don't care and then let the 8th ward fall by the wayside? That's over there, Southeast Berry Farm, down there by the waterfront. That's that area. I mean, is it Southwest too? I'm not sure. I have to ask Molly. But I know that's the Green Line over there. I know that's MLK Avenue over there. I know that's over there by the Salvation Army over there. If you're taking all that money, give back, like I said, to the city or the people that put you there in the communities. That's all I'm saying. You know, and he's not the first government official to do nothing like that. Right here in PG County, what was his name? Jack Curry and his wife. When they raided them, they had $10,000. They trying to stuff money in their pants and stuff. They had money on them when they raided them. But it's like, we put you in these positions to help. I don't know what to say. I'm like dumbfounded. dumbfounded. That's why a lot of people don't like the government, say the government don't work, the system stinks, the system is corrupt. And that is because it is. And you can't put your stock, vote for this person, vote for that person when they got a lot of cleaning to do in each other house. Whose house is the dirtiest? So you got to pick a house. And you can't pick because whose house is the dirty? Both houses are dirty. But they want you to throw a bag in that house and then this to go lacking. If I throw it in this house, then we're going to be back in slavery chains. It's just, baby, it's Turn Up Tuesday. And all I'm asking y'all to turn up and do your research on these people that you voting in the power. And like I said, I was hurt to hear the news story about Trayon White. I kid you not. Okay, Slicky Woo Boo. Who says it don't so true. Hey Reese, hey Woo. He said here's a Woo. And it don't so true. I don't understand. Slicky, what you trying to? I don't understand what you saying. And type it again, baby. But yeah. So that's why it breaks my heart because I have high hopes for the people. Molly Mall, was you listening to what I was saying?
No, I was talking to Kenny. He on his way. I had to call him because he wasn't responding to the message. But he said he on his way. He got you. What up, Slicky Woo? Hey, Brenda. She woke?
Good morning, y'all.
Rising family. She said, Slicky said it don't so true. What are you talking about?
I'm not sure.
It don't so true. I don't know. Trey home now. I know that for sure. Trey home. They saying he was taking bribes. You know, so
164,000.
What get me
money, huh?
Whenever they say people take bribes, why they never get on the person who giving the bribes? Like it's always the person who took the bribe, but why the person who actually bribing the people don't get in trouble? Like that's like me trying to bribe an officer. Hey, I got some money, just don't lock me up. They're not going to arrest the officer for somebody trying to give him a bribe. Even if he take it, they might get him in trouble, but they still gonna get me too. They gonna say you taking bribes from a criminal.
But they don't do it like that because he's doing it for political favors. If I say here, Molly, I'm gonna donate an extra $10,000 to your campaign if you talk to them about getting the contract for this and that, and you be like, okay, because they use that word. I'm gonna donate to your campaign. I'm a sponsor. And he's supposed to be reporting stuff, but that's how they got him.
And that's probably why I ain't getting paid. I ain't been paid over a month with Jackie program. And Trey always at all the events. So I know he tied them with whatever they got going on. And I got videos and pictures with him speaking to the kids all the time. So I don't know what they doing. I don't know if money just messed up or Trey just a pawn they using to get somebody else in. I'm just like, man, that politician world, they're the real gangsters. So that's when things get real. You got to get lawyers involved. You got to know the language. Because there's a lot of things they can say, and it might not be true, but as long as they put it on TV and they push it out there enough, it's true now. People going to really think Trey criminal if he not. They going to really think he taking bribes, even if he didn't. Even if it come out later and say he never took a bribe, this would still come up like, I don't know. Like with OJ, he might, got away with it, or they say he got away with it, but he beat the case. But even after he beat it, people were still like, that nigga just, he had some good lawyers. They just let him off.
Yeah, so they still think he did it.
They mess his image up regardless. Even if he come out and show these people, I didn't do none of these things. And he can have proof that he didn't. But just saying it, just putting it out there, then saying the FBI normally, they be on your line for years before they come for you. So that means this been going on for a while. And they say this not true. It just seemed true. Even if he beat it, it seemed true. That's why I be saying once they put the narrative out there and make somebody a criminal or anything, people believe it. But you never see people go to jail or stay in jail. You can arrest somebody, but did they get locked up for that crime? No, because he didn't do it. So that's the same thing with a lot of stuff that go on with a lot of black Hollywood people getting locked up. Definitely Cat Williams kept getting arrested. They kept locking him up, making up stuff. Then they had to let him go because it wasn't true. But people really believed that he was crazy. He was on all these drugs and he was just having mental breakdowns and stuff because the media was pushing that. So the media is powerful, man. A lot of people got to understand that when they pushing stuff like this, sometimes it's just a narrative. So it's best to just sit back and see how things play out.
Molly, can you contact Bernice Smith to see if she's available? Because I know she lives in Ward 8, and I want to talk to her about how she's feeling and what's going on. And was Trayon good in his ward to her? Like, did he fulfill his responsibilities and obligations to the best that he could, or was he one of those? Was it a good ward? Because we're thinking that it's a good ward. He's doing everything he's supposed to. And I was behind the boy because he's young and he's black. And I was like, to see the youth rise up.
Well, I'm just balanced. I was behind him because he grew up with me. You know, he from my neighborhood. We went to the same schools. This was something he been doing since we've been young. He always was that one that seemed like he wanted to be a leader. He wanted to be in politics. He gonna run for school president and all that. So we always had his back. So in our community, he take care of us. He makes sure that whatever we need, we got, you know, because we know his family. We know everybody. Even if we got to get in touch with Trey, we can call him. But a lot of people in Ward 8 that he didn't grow up with, they're the ones that be mostly mad. Because when he tell us no, we understand he just can't do it. But when he tell them no, it's like, oh, he can do for Willow Road and over there, but he can't do for over here. It ain't that he just couldn't do it. He does things other places. It's just when he can't do it, they get extremely mad. And
so
when he can't
do it now,
they just take it like, okay.
So in your ward, where the ward that he's over, you have division within the ward. People on this side of Southeast.
Every block is a different community. Like you got like Connor Tourist, where he from. Then right across is Waller Place. That's literally walking distance, but that's separated. Them kids might not like the kids across the street. They might be feeling, but Trey can get in the middle of that and stop that. Then you got down the street, you got Trempot, you got Valley Green, you got Martin Luther King. All these neighborhoods then walking, then we all catch the same bus, go to the same school. But a lot of these kids beefing with each other. They killing each other. So the only person that can actually tie these people together is Trey. He know their parents. He went to school with a lot of their parents. So Trey be the first one that they call. Like if something happened to me, I call Trey most of the time. You know, if I don't know what's going on, that's what people do. So now we won't know who to call. You know, even if they feel like Trey not helping enough, we still won't know who can we depend on. We had Murray and Burr, they locked them up, you know, so it ain't nothing new. This is something that they've been doing, but eventually he bounced back, and that's what I'm hoping Trey, he can learn from this and bounce back.
Molly, did you see this? Somebody named Clinton Hope.
Yeah, Clinton Hope said, someone please bless me with something to feed my kids. They have gone without food from yesterday until now. I have no hope of what. My cash app is Ashbat31591. I don't know who Clinton Hope, you know.
And I can tell you what some food pantries are, because
about to be on here.
That's Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Where you from, Clinton? Where you talking about send the cash app? Where you from? What this always somebody always trying to scam, and we don't know. So many scammers out there trying to get money. We don't know who's real and who's not real, who to give and who not to give to.
Well, it's called Clinton Hope, you know, so I'm assuming it's some type of organization, scam. Probably.
I think it's a scam.
Y'all watch out in the comments. You know, hey Clinton, add us on Facebook and we go to your page, and if you real, you know, I look out and I make sure we get them kids some food. But if you just playing around, man, go ahead. Ain't nobody got time for that. But if you really need help, man, we got you.
You got to be real.
Let me hit Lady B. I'll be back. You said, tell her you want to come on?
Yes.
All right.
So, Miss Brenda, you finally went through the 3 hours of footage from Sunday night. Look, I was telling my aunt and my family members about the show. Here go my aunt. When the next show? I said, you could bet on me on Sunday. I said, that's for our charity, and that's for the Morning Mac show. So we're running to see if we could do something for that.
Oh, here, you get some sound effects for that. Yay. All right. Yeah. Back to your friend. I was listening to you and Molly kind of talk about your friend. And I know that there are conspiracies all over, and I know that things happen, but just playing devil's advocate, did you ever think that he did it?
Yeah,
Maybe he got caught up. People get caught up. Money makes you act differently. And I can apply that to the show, right? Before we introduced money, it was a nice, friendly game.
Well, I was always, because I have a different issue with that. I was always trying to win the game. That's
after we introduced money, relationships became more important, and loyalties kind of played out, and
pettiness.
Pettiness came in, jealousy. So all of these things surround money. And so 100 and what was it? 67,000. How much?
146,000.
$146,000 may not mean a lot to, the billionaires and millionaires of the world, but to poor people who came out of the hood, things get blurry. So, I mean, just if you are a supporter of him, and just because he did make a mistake or do something, if he did, putting that on there, that doesn't make him all a bad person. It just means he may have done something that was not in the vein of the job that he took. That's all, So, fist up, devil's advocate, keep your heart open to what, if he did it or didn't do it, just keep your heart open. He might be, look at Kamala. She done made some mistakes in the past. Keep your heart open. That as long as, hey, good morning, JoJo baby.
Good morning.
Hey, baby.
They might have it in them to come back and give us reparations for, their bad deeds. So keep an open mind.
Yeah, keep it open mind and a closed pocket. But you got to also keep an open mouth too, because the closed mouth don't get fed. Clinton Hope. So he's saying something, and we trying to figure out if this is real, where you at, so we can tell you where you can go to feed your babies. Or direct assistance.
You got to give them, E for effort at this point. You know how people hold the signs out on the street. So they got creative. Look, they got creative. What happened?
Let me tell you, holding the sign out on the street. Me and my son, because we was coming out of Sam's Club down there in Waldorf. And my son looked at me and said, "Mom, you just got." And there was this lady, and I thought about it. She had a baby in the stroller, and she's holding a baby in front of the Sam's Club, right? Like when you come out right there where the curb is. She was on the road, and she was begging. She said, asking for money so she could feed her children, was hungry, right? So, my dumb butt, I felt bad for the lady, right? And I'm giving, she was like an Indian lady. She looked like she was from India, and I give her the money. I gave her $20, right? I said, go get them babies something to eat. And she was like, oh, thank you. We turned around, and my son saw it. She went back to the car where her husband was and gave her husband the money. I was like, this is a hoax. It's a gimmick to keep her baby out there. And they had a nice truck too. I was like, dang. I was like, what the hell?
People, they play to your sympathies. Yeah, but I was just commenting on the creativity, because instead of holding a sign outside in the heat, they decided to get on the internet that they got to pay for, and get, what I'm like, you gotta, okay, so you're in Starbucks with no internet, but you have a phone, you have some device. You need to sell that to feed, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should not have internet access if you're struggling to feed your kids.
Wait a minute, how about this? I know somebody that don't have no money to feed their kids and homeless, but got an iPhone 14. How you got $1,000 phone and service, but you don't have nowhere to lay your head? I don't that part. I don't get that. And the phone
That's
on.
just like putting rims on a bucket.
I just think some people, I'm not gonna say all because it's not all, but some people priorities are messed up and misguided. They're not focused, or like they don't. It's like I don't got a plan to get out of what I'm trying to get out of. All I want to do is eat for this one day, or try to get over for this one day.
There you go, JoJo baby. You look great. He trying to get his camera together.
I see Smooth all smooth and everything. He's trying to get it. He really trying to get it off the shelf, Brenda.
I know. I see him.
Y'all hopeless on that tip. I just, you know what I mean? Nobody messing with y'all on that. Get back on topic because that thing is just let the dust collect on that stuff. Let the dust collect.
Okay, I'll tell you later. Anyway, I go to my therapy tomorrow. Anyway, I go for my physical therapy tomorrow. Anyway, but anyway.
Oh, that's right. That OG out there. That OG out at your therapy be trying to get up on you. That old time. I thought
you was the OG.
No, I'm talking about the guy that was in the therapy with you that was trying to swing them things up on you a couple times.
Yeah,
that crazy. Let me get back on topic about people trying to get over on you and take your kindness for weakness, all the way from your politicians to the people in your family.
I see somebody asking for somebody on the somebody in need on the comments here.
Right. And I'm like, okay, I said where they at? You talk about the children hungry, send money.
Put that back up there, Molly. DJ Slicky Woo Boo said, well, not that one. Yeah, rotten motherfuckers get a job.
Damn.
Slicky be coming raw. He come with it. He come raw. So he gonna say that. People always trying to get over, take your kindness for weakness. Like I said,
would y'all, I mean, look, y'all know my situation. I ain't been able to work like that. You know what I'm saying? All I got is a little hustle grind, just looking to keep my head above water. So, cause I got a hernia sticking out my shit. Should I get me a sign? Can I get me a sign? And I mean, my shit real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need two. I just
same here.
I mean, I'm not slighting kids. I'm not trying to slight the kids, but
you know what?
That's what they play on, your feelings.
But check this out. With kids, now I don't qualify, JoJo. You probably don't qualify, but you a person with kids, they would give you food stamps and tell you where the food pantry is to feed them kids. They will not let the food. The people go hungry.
Yeah, but it's more than that, though. I mean, when they put food on there, when they put food on the sign, it's not necessarily just here, give me $5 and I'm gonna go grab me something to eat. These people. What about
that lady that got me in that daggone Denali?
I mean, you helped with something. You helped with something for the kid. You gave the kid. You know what I'm saying?
About it. She could go and get assistance for them kids. She just took it back to the pimp. They was pimping the kids.
Wait. Climb down off your soapbox and say hi to Ken.
Hey, Dr. Clark.
Say good morning. There you go.
How are you? How are y'all? How y'all doing this morning?
All right, now
we're good.
Now you could climb back up there. I just, you really was after him. So when he got here, I was like, ooh, he here.
Well, just one more story, and this is a true story. I was on the phone with Slicky Woo Boo. We was talking, and I think this guy come out of the 7-Eleven in the hot sun. He's standing there holding a baby. It had to be like an infant, like a couple of months old kind of baby, asking for food. The girl was sitting down with the other 2 kids, like the toddlers, like 3 and 4. The real story. This man comes out of the store with the Slurpee for the 2 little kids and gave it to the lady, right? And gave them a hot dog, right? Don't you know that boy that was holding the baby came back and took the Slurpee from one of the little toddlers that was drinking? And I was like, these people, for them to be homeless, poor and begging, his shoes was on point, his clothes, the whitest damn t-shirts. I said, in the cute outfits, this is where they get them Reeboks from. I don't think got shit like that. And
cool out.
It's a scam.
When you going for your work interview, when you're going for a job, you dress to your appropriate thing. I mean, I'd rather have given it to somebody that's trying to keep themselves up than somebody just laying in the gutter, gave up, looking, do nothing to go get a bottle of liquor or something.
They don't look like they homeless or out of place.
Yeah, but homelessness ain't always like that. I've been homeless before. I didn't walk around look like no damn bum. You know what I'm saying?
With you and a man, and your white tees are white, and he came back and
actually
the baby.
Nobody.
The homeless shelters got washing machine, detergent, all that stuff.
Well,
no, I think they was just trying to get their next bump. They was trying to score some money.
I was homeless and I didn't look erect. Nobody knew I was. You know, I didn't want my clothing because I wasn't gonna be homeless for long. That's what I knew. But while I was
begging for money,
yes, I was hungry. I wasn't begging like they were, but imagine me sitting in. Actually, I didn't have to beg, but the Starbucks just started giving me food because the people there knew, you know, I was. Yeah, they see me sitting there every single day. Luckily for me,
because I know the plight, but I'm talking about the scammers.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm just saying you gotta really use your intuition. You can't judge a book by its cover, I think is what JoJo is saying.
Yeah, because he could have gave it to them, and you're right, Reese. It could have, in a sense where it could have been taking it to the pimp and all that, but at the same time, she could have just been giving money to daddy to hold because she's out here on the block with the kids, and we gonna go to pay the rent after this is over. I mean, you're still trying to maintain.
He had the baby. He had the baby.
Right? I'm talking about the guy in the truck. I'm talking about the guy in the new truck.
Oh, the one in the Here go my son. He said, "Mom, that lady just got you."
I mean,
some Indian lady. She looked like she was Indian.
But you helped in a way. Don't look at getting got. You helped in a way. You did because they out there begging, so they need it.
Don't look for the return. Like when you give. Well, yeah, you did because once you give it away, that's your blessing. Once you give it away, that's it.
That's what you should have told your son. When he said you just got got, you should have said, no, I didn't just get got, because in my heart, I felt like giving it away. So if I didn't get got,
I said the blessing, I said the sin is on them. If they misuse it, that's on them. I said I gave it from my heart. So that's what I did tell him. And that's all that matters. And I told him, and he was like, because he's like, we don't have our stuff. I said, but I still have enough to give.
Right.
I said that's just the extra chicken box. I sacrifice. I don't mind sacrificing to help.
You want to know a good trick? You want to trick them? You want to know what is going on? When
know a trick.
When you go on up to them, when you go to them, you say, "Boy, where that good shit at?" You know what I'm saying? And if they can tell you where it's at, don't give them no money, because that's where they're going to get. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm supposed to say, "Boy, where that good shit at?"
Yeah, where that good shit, because he know where it's at if he getting high with your money. You see what I'm saying? So before you get it to him, you say, "Where that good shit?" And if he goes, "No, I don't do that stuff," then you give him some money. But if he say, you know, "Boy, you want, I'll get you one," then he's like, "Nah, Slim, I'm good." You know what I mean? Because
so this is in from the comments. The DJ Slicky Woo Boo said they got welfare and other stuff to help. And then he said that dude who took the Slurpee needed his ass whooped.
That's what Slicky said right there.
That damn kid wasn't putting in no work.
From the baby.
That kid wasn't working. That kid wasn't working. That man was standing up, going up to people asking. So he was hot. He needed some Slurpee.
The babies was hot in the hot sun. And the
yeah, well, put him in the shade and give me the Slurpee. I'm the one out here hustling.
Okay, and then DJ Slicky Woo Boo said, "Come stay with me, Brenda."
He said, "You trying to relocate?"
You want to be you tell him test his skills. You want to be homeless together? Come on, we can be homeless together. See if you really down. You know what I mean? See if you're gonna put that shopping cart with me.
Well, I told Molly to get the DMV Untouchable one. Mr. Untouchable one. DMV Uncut Live. Untouchable Slicky Woo Boo. Dr. Kenneth Clark, where you at DMV Uncut Live? I'm ready for you. I was waiting for you to get in with the conversation about getting hustle.
That's why we got JoJo Baby there. He got that. He got that squared away. And I didn't feel like I needed to chime in on that. He had that down pat. So what are we talking about today?
We're talking about what you say. What do justice look like? I saw your piece. I was like, you know what? He got a point. And I'm talking about Trayon White when they got him for allegedly bribery, taking bribes, $146,000, right? A bribe.
That's
it.
They
paid him money. That's what I said. That's a little bit of money. They paid him money for favors or persuasion or
Damn, you gave up. I mean, he made that.
Want justice. Justice don't look the same for us as it do for some others.
These guys.
I want to kind of curve the conversation from this perspective, right? Because there is a lot of confusion as it relates to justice, because we all say, oh, we want justice, we want this, and we all say we want a lot of things, but we don't have a real concrete, full, comprehensive understanding of what that is. And I'm noticing it. I had a couple of OGs that had conversation with me about, like, look, if we want justice, right, we need to be able to matriculate. We need to be able to know what that justice is. I did an interview about a month ago, less than a month or so ago. And I was interviewed about the foster care system, right? And one of the questions they asked me was, what did I desire to see changed? And I had answers. I said, hey, if they're gonna be people that's gonna be taking kids in, that's gonna be, adopting them or, being their foster parents or whatever, there needs to be a system either done through the court to make sure that if the state or if the government is going to be giving them money to for children in, there needs to be some kind of system put into place to where the parents can submit their receipts to show what they have spent the money on and how the money has been spent towards the child. Now, in reference to from what was submitted to me, in regards to Mr. White, the reason why a lot of this has become in the spotlight is because, and this is overall, this ain't just a DC thing, this is overall. If wards, municipalities, jurisdictions, counties, or whatever we want to call them, have been allocated a certain number of dollars to be used specifically towards a particular entity. And let's just say hypothetically that the money that was being bribed to Mr. White was supposed to be used towards, I don't know, let's just say homelessness or whatever. This has become a highlight because we don't, and I'm jumping out here, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to tear the brother down, I ain't tearing nobody down, because I was raised old school, right is right, wrong is wrong. It don't matter who it is, it is what it is. But I have seen more people say, free my mans, free, free this and free that. But what message, as Mom G put it to me, what message are we putting out there when it comes to the youth? Because if we're saying free my mans, free my homegirl, free my main apple scrapple, free my home skillet, and in the same time we crying saying justice, 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 what are we like the messaging? Am I making sense, JoJo? Am I making sense, anybody? Am I losing y'all?
Alicia and Lee, good morning to them. They just came in on the podcast. We got a doctor, a brother, a friend, Kenneth Clark, to the Morning Mac show, and we're talking about Mr. Trayon White, him getting snapped up by the FBI for bribes, for taking bribes, $146,000. Took the bribes for favors for the community or the council for Ward 8. So and Kenneth, that's what Kenneth is talking about. Continue, Mr. Clark.
I mean, if we say injustice, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not saying he's right or wrong, because I didn't go to school for law. Political science was not my major at Morgan State. I went to Morgan State for English and film, but one thing that I do know when it comes to finances is any type of department, especially when it's government, whatever you've been sent, whatever money has been given out, it's meant to be used specifically for that thing. It's called a lined item. That's the proper term, lined item. So if they send $40 million to eradicate homelessness, then yeah, of course the Fed's gonna be called in. You know what I mean? Because it's federal money, and if the federal money wasn't used for what it was supposed to be, then yeah, they're gonna investigate whomever, not just him. They're gonna investigate whoever. You know what I'm saying?
They pick and choosing, though. I mean, you also looking for people that aren't on your agenda, and I'm talking about the investigators. Their agenda isn't justice all the time either. Whatever the explanation of justice is, because if you start pointing, I mean, come on, every one of these clowns have that in them. It's in the DNA of the system, to do favor. That's what they've created here. I mean, so they need to do it kind of like the college football thing. They need to just go ahead and say it and tell what percent. I'm going to my council to get this. He's getting 10%, and the rest going to the money. That way, there ain't no stealing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go ahead.
But you do realize that right now we are in that time of what's called the fiscal year, right? So this is the time where either you have the annual or the mid-annual of when monies are sent out either to nonprofits or different government agencies, you get what I'm saying? This may be that time where people that said, you know what, I didn't had enough of, you know, I ain't got my voucher, or I ain't got, you know, whatever the monies was used, you know, that he was bribed with or used for or whatnot. Maybe this might be that time where, you know, how they say eventually what may not come out in the wash, you know what I'm saying, or how that saying go. I don't know. I can't think of it all.
It'll come out in the wash. Here's my
Yeah.
thing. This is my perspective on it. Yeah, I believe he took some money. I believe he did. 146,000 is not a lot. It's a lot to us, you know, poor people. Quote unquote, we not rich. So if you're not rich, you're poor. That's the two groups that they making it, especially our government. If he would have used that money, because he was using it to try to bribe or persuade a council to get this or to get that. Like, say if they wanted to get the BFI trash truck endorsement, and the people in BFI said, let me give you an extra 10,000 to your campaign. So Trayon was supposed to go in there. We need to get these people, hire this company, using that's how that he was doing to get in and persuading, taking bribes. Because he got an ear. Oh, you got an ear to the mayor? Put this in the ear. Oh, you got an ear to the mayor? Get this program started. Help me with this. Help me with that. And he was taking the money. Everybody take kickbacks. I work in the medical field. And in the doctor's office, the drug reps come. The government, the same thing. Imagine the government workers are the doctors, and the people come and to try to get them to get you hooked on different pills, on different program in that instances. The drug reps come in and they bring lunch for the whole staff. They give out little stuff, little keychains, little stuff, and they bribe the doctors with trips, golf clubs, and yes, sometimes money. I'm privy to that because I've seen it. I'm like, who, Dr. Schillinger, you get them golf clubs? Oh, Dr. Richardson, where you get the drug reps, and they bribing the doctors so the doctors can write the prescription for the
American way. The American way. It's been like that. It's been that way forever.
They changed the name from bribes to kickbacks, right?
Okay.
Like,
or contributions.
In my life, in supply chain management, I did it over 25 years. Always worked in the corporate office. Always worked with buyers, right? And the buyers, they kept me spoiled, right? Because I was in charge of shipping and handling of their products, right? To get them on the shelf. So they kept me fat and full. I had shit on my desk every Monday, like, just stuff to say, hey, great job you're doing, and keep it up and keep doing it in our favor. The trucking companies, they used to come in to sell their trucking services and bring me stuff to bribe me and to sway my opinion. So I'm not sure. I'm guessing. I'm not sure what he was taking kickbacks to do, or if he was, but I'm just saying it can happen and you don't even know it. You might call it, like, oh, they're saying thank you. And then when somebody else see it, they call it a bribe.
Yeah.
From what I've listened to on the news is that he wasn't even in a position to bribe anybody. I think he's a scapegoat. Some money's missing. $156,000 is not a lot of money, but they wanted each one of those contracts that they had him on. They wanted those contracts extended. Each one of those contracts, I don't know how many. It was like $5.6 million contracts, and they wanted them extended. Now, why would you pay someone $15,000, $20,000 to go see member 3 and 4 or whatever, to talk to them and give them a piece of that money, to say, look, I need you to sign and say, hey, we're going to extend this contract for this $5.6 million. That's like the equivalent of me being a lieutenant in a security firm. I'm a supervisor, and I'm gonna tell one of the guys that work for me, and this actually happened, that I'm gonna give him extra hours when I don't do the damn schedule because he bought me breakfast. I get fired, he still got his job. Whoever it is that's peddling this money, he just got the bulk of the fall guy. They got, honestly, y'all may not think it, but from what I see, they got it. Once you get so many blacks in African American into the government, they got to eliminate some. You're only going to get so many. Affirmative action is over unless we can get it reinstated. So right now, they got to back this shit back. So you got some weak links out there, and they got to determine which one of those weak links it is to get them out of there. He just so happened to be a weak link.
How about this?
Period.
They all doing it. One of them just have to take the fall so everybody else is safe.
Well, I'm an individual that goes by solidable source, and because there's been so much conversation, because people have they've emailed me, they've messaged me, they've called me, they've tagged me. You need to be saying I'm with Trey, and and this, that, and the third. And it's not that they're trying to fish. What they have it's a 30 affidavit page, and in that affidavit there is a picture of him accepting the envelope with money, and so that this is not necessarily, I don't want the notion to kind of be like, oh well, they just trying to navigate and see who they can find or whatever. But like I said, I'm neither the judge nor the jury. Like I said, law was not my major. I have no interest in politics because that's not what I would want to do. That's not my field. And I'm talking like this because I know that it's so much. What's the word? It's so many things surrounding this, and people will say, "Is he dogging Trayon Wyatt? Is he this and is he that?" And I'm neither. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of this that we have, just in politics, or when we talk about government and things like this, we have a lot of emotions, and we don't look at the facts. And the facts is that you have the FBI that is involved, and the FBI doesn't just come out to individuals like this. Like they have solidable evidence. And I know this to be the case because this is going around the whole region. It's going around the whole region.
Well, I was playing devil's advocate before you came, so I just want to let you know that I was like, people, keep your hearts open to if he did it. Don't know, but keep your hearts open, because it doesn't make him an entirely bad person, but maybe just he did something not so tasteful.
Right.
Well, it's not the distaste about it. You, as Althea was saying, and I think you also said it, you don't know what he used the money for, if that is the situation. But at the same time, even when the FBI come out,
what you doing, man? You playing with the layout.
I'm trying to get everybody on the screen.
Everybody in the screen. You doing this something else. Your screen probably got that zoom and stuff. All 6 of us on the screen right now.
Who, me?
Can you see it? Not recent.
Okay.
You can see it?
So when the person talk, I want to do it like when they talk, it go to their box.
You have to press the big box over their picture. It's like a bigger box right over their picture.
You want to be able to see who talk.
Yeah, see who's talking. Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Lee.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
it
no,
was
no.
Kendall Clark.
Sorry, bad word. Right now, with what goes on, I know I saw the picture, and the conversations can be different, but we don't know what all the conversations is. They haven't released all of that to us. But I saw the picture of him with the money off the glass, and I saw the envelope. I didn't see the money. That, I mean, I'm not saying that I don't know what to believe, because nowadays they got masks to make it look like you was in that car.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes it's just true.
I mean, what's going on?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a second.
I'm just saying, he knows what he done. Okay, but nowadays you can't. When you answer your telephone, you just can't answer your phone the way you used to. Like, yeah, what's up? Yes, sir. You can't do that anymore. Now you have to answer your phone saying, hell no. Because if you say yes, they got you on a scam call. The first thing they can do is use that to say you said yes for anything because of this AI. That picture could have been a focus, just something. I don't know what to believe anymore. Sometimes some things are an illusion, and they're giving it to you in frames that unsettling and make one person looks bad. Not maturing candidate. What was that? State enemy with Will Smith?
He was running for mayor last year. So the mayoral candidate, and they said that the money, he got money for that, and also for being in the District 8. He's the youngest. My thing is, he's young, he's black, and he's gifted. If I don't care if he took the money, as long as he put back in Ward 8 what he should have put back in Ward 8. If he took the $10,000, maybe that was to redo to pay the people to redo the playground for the kids or something. I don't know. Maybe he knew that going through the pipeline that the people would never get the money. So maybe he was taking it and putting it in directly. Maybe he was saying, let me give Mom's Kitchen some money so others may eat, so they can get some more food, so they can feed some more homeless.
Yeah. This whole system.
Maybe he was doing a Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Man, they're gonna point out, they're gonna dog out, point out. Yeah, I don't care. You could have did it, you couldn't have did it. It don't matter. If they want you to be under the microscope, they're gonna put you under the microscope. How many crooks? How many crooks do we got out here that they don't even put on TV? You might see them one time, and that's about it, because they're not really the target. They just stumbled up on something or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just
that's a little bit of money compared to
JoJo. Hey, Althea, JoJo. This man just took $150,000. If this is the case, he got $150,000. He could for bribery that he could possibly get 15 years for, but you got a 34. You got a guy running for president with 34 fucking felonies that may not get no time.
But I want to put a push pin right there. I want to put a push pin right there because I said this yesterday, right? When it comes to us, if we know certain things are set up against us, if that's the case, because I don't know. Like I said, but why do we put ourselves or allow ourselves to be set up if we know that this system is set out there for us, right? Like if we know the powers that be is out there,
That's like saying, you know what I mean, the stop and frisk. You know what I mean? Like they're just gonna jam you. You're just walking down the street. It's not always a setup. They shake certain people down to see what they got, so because they don't like their people and they want to make sure they keep them in check and they want to keep fear in their heart. And they putting this out here for you and everybody else that might want to make a move and do some good things in the system. You know what I'm saying? Or good things in your community. they'll bust your head too if you do too much and you don't lay down in the cloth like they are. You know what I'm saying? If you're outside the box and you're doing something different, 9 times out of 10 you're going down. You know what I mean? Like, look at Colin Kaepernick. None of the stuff that he did had intentions of disrespecting the service. It was about police brutality. And what did they do? They took a good thing and turned it into a bad. And that's just the way they do it. So
no, but I was responding to Miss Lee because it's like a lot of people are saying, oh, well, the white man this, they do this, so because they do it, we should get off. And I'm just saying, like
I don't agree with that.
When they do it,
TV.
I'm saying if it's wrong for them to do it, why is it not okay for us to do it? Why is it innocent if we do it? You know what I'm saying?
They want to get away with it as well.
They don't get no time for. They don't get the time that we get for doing
They don't
stuff.
They don't. Who cares what they do? Don't rape kids. Oh, they get away with raping kids. You gonna rape kids too and think you should get away with it? No, don't rape kids. Period.
Thank you, Mom. That's what I'm saying.
Right, because you young, you black, and you get they're gonna be looking at you. You know they're gonna be on your ass because they don't like you, they don't want you there because you representing your community. You young and you black.
But do anybody know Trey spoke out against the Jewish community? Do people just skip over that? Like, all this happened after he spoke out against the Jewish community and he decided to go Muslim and take his Shahada. He took his Shahada with Muslim and started speaking against the Jewish community. And now this happened. We all know what happens when you speak against the Jewish community.
Already, you heard Donald Trump the other day. Donald Trump spoke very, very well in front of the. I ain't never heard that nigga speak so proper and non-disrespectful and whole stuff.
You know what? I don't understand something. I don't understand what's the difference between a Jew and Jewish people and Jews, because I thought Jesus was born a Jew. That make us all Jews.
You thought that?
So I don't understand. I don't understand everybody.
You thought that?
What do you mean?
Keep thinking that.
How can somebody be a Jew and be Jewish? Like, do that make sense? Is anybody Christian and we decide to be Christian people?
If your father is black and you. If your father is born black and he make you, that would make you black, right?
No, what you not understand? Jewish is a religion. They
as well as a people. It's a people and it's a race and a religion. Jewish.
See, that's how you know they just do what they want.
That's what I'm saying. We are black Jews.
Is black a religion?
It's not Jewish is not a race.
It's black religion.
The people born in I believe it's Jerusalem, they call themselves Jews.
Well, so the Palestinians that's born
and Jews. Hold on. Also, Jews have right. You are correct, but also Jewish people have Jewish features. Have you never seen a Jewish person? They have a Jewish nose.
You ever heard Malcolm X tell you who the real Jewish look like? They not. You think that these white people say they Jewish, that they are the real Jewish people? You really believe Jesus was white and looked like that? If you believe if Jesus was Jewish,
did you hear me say the more?
No, I'm just saying if Jesus was Jewish, and we all know that, consider where they come from is dark people over there. Okay, if he Jewish, we Jewish. Why would y'all think white people Jewish? Black people are originally the Jewish people, and we still don't consider ourselves Jewish people. They just decided to take the name. That's why you can buy jewelry. They own jewelry. They name everything after them. A whole religion. We Jewish people, and we are Jewish. How that makes sense? You can't be black and worship black. You can't be Caucasian. What's your religion? Caucasian? Like, nah. They. I don't get it.
No, it's
get up with the Jewish people. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
Listen, there's common sense and then there's overcompensating sense.
Yeah.
Well, why y'all think nobody got arrested for actually bribing a council member? Why they talking about he taking bribes, but nobody actually getting in trouble for giving them bribes? They got video of these people actually bribing him, but where's them people punishment for bribing the council member?
Ain't gonna be no punishment. They're gonna use them as cooperating witnesses. You know,
they probably set him up from the beginning. We need you to bribe him and see if he take the money. And if he took the money, Trey, they got you. If you then took the money, they still got you because they're making it look like it. And your image is messed up no matter what. Even if you get away with this, people gonna say, well, they let him get away with it because Bowser this and somebody this. That's gonna be stuck on his image forever.
Do you realize? Have you ever been scammed with? We're gonna send you this money order, and you taking cash, and you send me this amount of money.
No. Nah, I don't fall for stuff like that.
Well, okay, but there is situations like that. You want me to tell you who gets in trouble? Is the person that cashed the check. You that cashed the check gets in trouble. The person that sent it, they'll get them on the back end. They may even hire them to do it again to someone else.
Huh?
Yeah, they may even hire them to do it to someone else.
So if I pay somebody to drive the car for me to go rob a bank, come out with it, and I get away, they lock me up. He get away with it because I paid him just to drive. I bribed them to do it. No, they locking us both up.
You just be reaching for the most deepest.
No, you reaching. I'm giving you good examples.
You're not. I'm giving you legal shit. You're giving me street
what was legal?
Shit.
You making
I'm giving you
stuff.
legal stuff.
You said
no, I am not. Scammed. Do the research. I've done it.
Scammers get locked up. I'm gonna give you scammers, Lee. What are you talking about? Scammers just don't get away with scamming. They just get away when they don't get
made
caught.
Up stuff when I know.
So you think it's legal to scam, Lee? Lee, you think people can get away with scamming you and say, "Yeah, I scammed her, so what?"
Order?
You ain't listening, man. You just talk to respond. You don't listen or understand what people say. You just talking to just say something else.
No, just say you don't know.
What are you saying? I don't know.
If you don't know,
just responding to nothing I'm saying.
That's because you started talking, Molly, and then we talked at the same. Y'all was talking at the same time, so neither one of y'all heard the question.
I don't even know. Lee talk too much. You need to listen, then talk, and then when I finish talking, you talk.
That's what I was doing, but you won't let me.
You said that I would get scammed, and then you asked me, and I was answering it. Then you said that ain't the right answer.
Well, let me.
That's not
That's what I'm trying to say. If you ever read the back of a money order, it says the person that cashes that money order, and it is not a valid money order, you can go to fucking jail for that money. That's why they don't lock up the person that scams you. Because you cashed it. You knew it was, you should have known that you wasn't supposed to have had that money.
That's different though. What about that don't make, what about the person that's sitting in the car that when y'all went to rob the bank and the person didn't go in the store, they still go to jail because they in the car and they went to rob the bank.
There you go talking some hood. Y'all talk hood stuff. Y'all need to talk.
There's somebody, hold on, Lee. There is somebody with a TV on in the background that is not making it any easier for anybody to hear anything. There we go. Now go ahead, Lee.
I'm talking about the legalities of it. Y'all going hood. Y'all got to go and get a book or something. I don't know what the heck y'all been reading, but legally, the person that cashes the check is the one that gets in trouble.
That's just one example, though. We're talking about somebody that's bribing or somebody that's scamming. That's just the person that cashed the check. You can't go, hey, yeah, Lee gave me the money order. They're not going for that, of course, because there's no documentation. Right. But if they got you on camera and you're the one passing them the note to say, go kill this person, and then they go kill them, you're going to get in trouble, too.
Yeah.
No, I said money order. There is documentation. They know what that money order
is. But hold on. I want to say this, y'all. These examples in correlation of, we talking about the FBI, right? We're talking about an affidavits, right? And we're talking about a record, what's on the record here. I think some of these examples are not as competent related to this particular entity that I must say, because when you're a council person, right, there's a certain level of information, certain level of knowledge, certain level of understanding that you become educated on as being a council person, because you're dealing with federal dollars. We're not talking about no little rinky-dink money order or anything like that. We talking about federal, hardcore federal dollars here. You get what I'm saying? Dollars that people were subjugated to, that's top heavy. This ain't just a regular, ordeal here. We're talking about these are federal dollars that was alleged to be used for gun violence intervention. I don't know if y'all really paid attention or really read up on, you get what I'm saying, read up on this, and I wasn't, to be honest with y'all, I didn't know nothing about it, right? Until individuals literally hit me up. Hey, this is the affidavit. This is the article. This is what's on the table. This is what's being said. This. I don't know how familiar everybody is. In particular, I noticed a NBC article that's on there. It's a couple of people that that we're all close in contact with. A couple of commissioners I know, they posted the information about, what is being alleged, what is being accused. I was kind of surprised that they have even actually posted the full affidavit. You know what I'm saying? To actually say, hey, this is what this is. This is what the kickback was. This is where the money came from. This is, what's what. Now, again, anybody, I don't want nobody, they circulate this video and they saying, oh, Kenneth Clark was saying Trayon was guilty. I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm just going by what has been presented. Okay? So don't mind, look, okay? So, I just wanted to put that out there.
Trey got them guns out here. Don't be scared, Kenny. You be all right. I told him, you my man. You good.
I see it in the, okay, so Molly, I just like to say, the briber does get in trouble. Like
that's what I said.
That's what he was saying.
I'm asking why they didn't get in trouble.
Right. That's why I want to know too. Like, but I think it's because it's brand new, so they'll work their way backwards to who, was bribing them for what.
FBI normally grab everybody at one time. That's how you be thinking.
But there are some other pieces that we are missing here, y'all. Y'all do realize a couple of the ANC, Salim Adolfo, he was put up under the, he got arrested by the FBI. I'm like, it's a lot of other things, y'all, that's going on here. Cause again, we talking about the FBI here. The FBI don't just, if they come, they coming for some real, real.
I mean, if they leave you on the street, it's for a reason, right? Mm-hmm. Like they want you to lead them somewhere, right?
That's what I'm saying about the person that gave the money. That's
what I'm saying.
Shorty might be cooperating, because if they're they could be cooperating or anything. Yeah. They could be telling other people that they gave money to do the same thing. You know what I mean? So that's why they might not get exposed, or they might not get charged, because they might be.
Mm-hmm. Or they might be leaving them out there so that they can do it again, and so they can start to see who all is accepting bribes.
Exactly.
Now I want y'all to kind of paint, kind of look at this. Do y'all remember less than a year or so ago, in Prince George's County, Wayne Curry building? Okay, the Wayne Curry building, right? The Wayne Curry building is the county seat, That's in up there off of Largo, up on Basil Court. That's the county seat. So that's where that building is, where all of the county councils, all of the government officials and whatnot. That's where everybody is. And y'all remember that building got raided, right? And everybody, oh my goodness, it got raided, right? And everybody was like, how come nobody got arrested? Well, what just happened last month? Do y'all remember? Are y'all familiar? That Mel Franklin, right? Mel Franklin is now been charged with what? Embezzlement of money. But everybody was saying the same thing. Hold up. FBI raided the building. How come nobody got arrested? So, and I'm saying all this to say is that, trust me, what the media hasn't put out there yet, oh, you going to either hear about it or it has happened and they just haven't released. Y'all got to remember what media stands for. Media stands for main distraction in America. So a lot of us are being distracted, right? Because this is what they want us to do. Media gets all of the views and the narration because of what? It's one little simple word. It's called sensationalism. And so they sensationalize us to get us excited, to get us amped, to get us for what they want to put us out there. They want to put what they want. They ain't gonna put the real truth that JoJo gonna put out there, or Brenda, or Funny Man Green. They're gonna put their story, not our story. They're gonna put their story or what they want to fit their narrative, to fit their picture.
Okay, and you gotta right there, put a pin in it, and say good morning to Phil and Funny Man Green. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, everybody.
Just to get y'all in, I know what y'all have heard, and Reese was on the phone, so we are talking about the I guess the arrest and release, because while he's out. Go ahead on, girl. Do you think? Tell him, fill him in.
We're talking about like Kenneth said, sensationalism of Trayon White being arrested by the FBI, and y'all know that they replacing him already. They already had his replacement ready for that boy. I was like, that
you was like, what?
He got arrested yesterday, and they got your replacement today. That stinks.
No, that don't stink. That just lets you know that just lets you know that that's already been in it was before the arrest, and everybody in the background already knew it was going to happen. They looking for a new guy before the arrest.
You know what it is? It's like you taking the tip to put extra onions and pickles on somebody's sandwich at McDonald's, and your boss and your co-workers be like, "Oh yeah, you fired. Yeah, wait till
let me give y'all a story." Okay, so at my new job, I've seen everybody take tips, right? To get tickets, to do a myriad of things, right? So I had my chance. This lady comes up to me. I'm at the VIP entrance, and she's like, I want to go in. I said, well, you got to get on the elevator, and I gave her the instructions. She looks at me with her 9 babies in tow, and she says, well, can I just go in right here? I said, no. I said, this is for VIP and for, cabanas and day beds. And she was like, oh, come on. I'll give you $25 right now if you just let me go. I'll cash out. No, she said, I'll Venmo it to you right now. And I looked at her. So she went up to 75. She was like, okay, I'll give you 75. I still stood there looking at her, and she was like, okay, I'll give you 100. I'll Venmo you $100 right now if you let us in. I knew in that moment, I don't care how many people I have seen taking, kickbacks to do things. When I got hired, it said we weren't allowed to. So I told the lady no. And I said, well, if you're going to give me $100, you can just put that towards a cabana and just go ahead and buy a cabana. she did that, and she went on, and wouldn't you know it, a couple of days later, they got, I guess the word is, popped for accepting kickbacks. And luckily for me, even though I needed that $100, I didn't do it.
That's right. Because that $100 is going to get dispersed tonight.
Yes.
Oh God. Yeah, that hundred ain't nothing. That people be taking like, you know, like I look at this like bribery or what this guy's going through $100 and some $1,000. You know what I mean? Like he make that in, you know, less than a year. You know what I mean? Like that ain't a whole lot of money.
That ain't no money.
Right. I mean, you know, we look at it. Yeah, we look at it, but that's not even really worth. That's like a tip, you know, and
that's like that $100.
Yup, yup, and I'm sure the type of moves that's being made there, and the type of moves that lady was trying to make with Brenda, it was the same equivalence. $100 it definitely ain't worth you getting fired over. You ain't getting fired over $100.
Now, if she had came to me and said, "Okay, I give you $5,000," now that's enough to spread out over some time. I might have thought a little harder about it, but I just knew if I took that money right there, no matter what the amount was, I knew it went against policy. So it doesn't matter who all around me did it and getting away with it on a daily basis, still doing it to this day.
Oh man,
for Brenda, it was a no-go.
Yeah, so that's why I say the one take the most risk deserve the reward. You know, I don't get mad when people like, oh, right, but they be taking money that, so what? Like, don't be mad. They taking bribes and they in there every day getting $1,000 leaving because they letting people cut through. Because they do that in every club. And that's the first thing I look for. I'm not waiting in line. I'm going right to the front. Hey, I got 50 and I'm going to pay my admission to get in. Oh, they let you in. Oh, you can't get in with that hat. They find anything. Hey, them shoes, bro. We ain't doing them shoes tonight. And so that's another 25. So you don't see them dudes like, I'm not taking that money. They leave with an extra $400-$500. All I need is make sure you still secure and check these people before you get in. You can make your little money.
But I just know
you better get it while you can.
I don't want to do it. Not want to do it. It's not, you know, I already knew. I was like, take that money and you ain't gonna have no job. But
I would hire you, Brenda. I definitely would hire you if I had a company making. I trust Brenda. I know she ain't taking that. But everybody else, family and all, I'm keeping a camera right there. They got pictures of this man with an envelope and they can just say it's money. That's why it's so scurry out here. I can be walking on the street with a book bag. They can say, this is the time when he carried the gun into the apartment. Like, what
exactly. Oh my God, Molly.
For the ammo.
Oh my God, Molly.
Had shit in my bag. So it's like,
Molly,
man, people just easily fooled.
But you just said that's real though. I mean, that's real. I was incarcerated with a brother that the person saw him come in the house with the bag, never saw what was in the bag. But when he left the bag and came back, and then the other person went into the room. So they gave the guy that brought the bag the charge, even though they never saw what was in the bag. The dude could have already had it in the room, and that something else was in that bag.
And put it in that bag,
Man, hey, look, just like that. He went to jail for a long time. You took a long time to get out on appeal too. You know what I mean?
The jurors retarded. They talked to him. He walked in with the bag. So what you think? The jurors like, yeah, guilty. Mother. Like, they never put two and two together. You can plan a murder on anybody these days, man. Just make it look like it. It's scary. It's scary. If Trey did do it though, you know, he gonna get punished. God gonna take care of that. But if he didn't, man, people need to look out for it because you could be next, Kenny. You know, you gonna get in position and make things happen. You preach religion stuff all the time. You speak on your Jesus all the time. And if for some reason it seems like they don't like that when you bring that into politics or you bring that to schools or to the workforce, I don't know why, you know, but it seems like it triggers something. And when you speak on the Jewish community, stay far away from that. I don't care who you is. You can only have 10 views on Instagram. Don't talk about them. That video will get shut down. So Trey just gotta be careful, man. But he know on this side, we always got his back. And 100-something thousand, that ain't enough. They just said a few million. I'd be like, hold on, Trey, now, nigga. Hey, but 100,000, like, nah, I just seen them out in Egypt 30 deep, like that ain't none. His family got
That's
money.
petty
They come
cash.
from money, like his family own plenty of companies. It ain't like they starving. They ain't the normal family that come from the hood. They never wanted for anything. They always been one of those families. They had all this everything. So
Ghetto fabulous, what they say.
yeah, half of them got 100,000. Few of them got that. They had that before even made it into office. So it's like I just don't see that as no money. But you never know these days, like Brennan said. So
yeah, but if
hey.
you're doing that 6 or 7 times a month,
yeah,
now you're talking about the money.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? $5,000 over, let's say, $5,000 over a month is not a lot of money, right?
That's only 60,000 a year.
Okay, so but 5,000 altogether at one time in your hand, that changes your thought, because now it's not an elongated period, it's a couple of minutes, right? Like I could have made $100 in 2 seconds just by letting that lady buy, right? So looking at it in the over an extended amount of time, no, that's not a lot of money. But giving it to, allegedly, if he did, hope you didn't, Trey, but if you did, like Althea said, there's many reasons why. And what I said is keep your heart open to him. If you know him to be a good guy, keep your heart open to him, whether he did it or not, because $100,000 is not enough to throw a whole good person, into the dumpster. Wait, as Dr. Kenda said, wait until you see the outcome and see everything that they have, whether it's a conspiracy or not. Molly, I get you. And JoJo, there's a million things that they could say, but one thing my mama always said: where there's smoke, there's fire. So you can keep fanning it away and trying to act like it ain't there, but when it burn your house to the ground, that's when you'll know.
All righty. I'm moving right along. I'm gonna get off of that topic. Scoot Trey on to the side. Scoot.
Good luck, Trey.
Okay, now I want to talk about the DNC. No, not the dilation and curettage, but the Democratic National Congress.
Oh, Lord.
The DNC. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Political Tuesday?
No, it's Turn Up Tuesday. We're going to turn up because Tuesday, look, shut up, JoJo.
It ain't, let me tell y'all something. It wasn't nothing but a dog and pony show. Y'all, I'm gonna talk my stuff. That was nothing but a dog and pony show. All this election is nothing but a dog and pony show. Politics have become more about personality driven than they are about skillful, task, educated people that are trained for the job. This ain't nothing but it's nothing. It's nothing but egos and personalities.
TV stars. That's all they is now. They're just TV stars, man.
They pulled a stunt. All this stuff was a stunt.
I watched all of the Republican convention because I wanted to see what Don was going to say after he got shot at, because I thought it was funny. I watched all of the Republican National Convention and the Democratic National Convention. When it came on, I was like, I saw Hillary speak, and I saw Biden when he got up there, and I'm like, this is too long for this. It's just like, I feel like it's the same rhetoric over and over again. You made promises that you didn't keep. You tried to clean up a mess that you didn't make. You tried to oppose people that's going against you. You tried to do for people that you didn't do. It's just everything. When you get in politics, it's a trial and error. You try to do something, then it failed. You need to, I tried. You and it don't succeed. And the people are always the one that suffers. I'm tired of Medicare and Medicaid and education getting cut. I'm tired of you don't look after the babies and you don't look after the elderly people. And all of you yuppies in between with your Starbucks coffee and your lattes, and you live in
the Democratic, they try to be so spiritual. I've seen the reverends and stuff. I'm like, yo, Y'all not even representing none of the. Don't first of all, you playing with my God like that. You ain't even doing it. The Bible I read say take care of the poor. It's y'all stated getting rid of stuff that's supposed to take care of the poor.
Well, I think Althea, you said it best yesterday, which is everybody has an agenda. So vote with your logic, right? Vote for what's going to make your life better in this one, because Dog and Pony Show, it's been since I started paying attention to politics. Y'all act like it just got here now. No. Okay. Back in years ago, anytime they get up there and start spouting off shit that they don't intend to do and making promises that they ain't finna keep, and all the people are cheering in the audience, it's always been a Dog and Pony Show. And where we get wrapped up at is we start to bicker amongst ourselves, and then we forget to vote, right? So we get to bickering amongst ourselves, what is what and what is this, and then the time for voting just passes us on by, and then we get what we got. And
local voting is more important in my view, because they already got who they want to put in there. If it's going to be Trump, it's going to be Trump. If it's going to be Kamala, it's going to be Kamala.
Well,
either way, they poison.
I did not specify what Dog and Pony Show that I was talking about. All politics is Dog and Pony shows. Local government, just like we're talking about Trey now, it's just a smaller, like my $100 at the pool. It's just a smaller example of what happens on a bigger scale. Okay, so if the little man can be bought, allegedly, then the big man dealing with bigger dollars, they ain't got a chance. So you got to watch who you put in, because a lot of these ward leaders and a lot of these governors, they become your president, right? That's how their political journey gets started. So you need to start checking them at the beginning.
Become your mayors of your city, your town, to get in the Senate. Movie stars,
right?
People, look at
people
Clinton,
ain't gotta.
Sonny Bono, Ronald
we
Reagan.
Gonna look at what's gonna happen. Is we gonna look around and Taylor Swift gonna be our president?
Oh,
Kanye West
Kanye 2028.
Kanye said that he's gonna run.
That's the devil. Shit.
Hey, like I said, keep messing around and keep bickering amongst yourselves and not getting it together on what is great for your community at large, and that's what's gonna happen. And
you know what I say, dude. You know what I say, dude. We gotta look out for each other.
That's every year. All we
got. Y'all realize the state? They always do this. They always do this every cycle year. You don't vote, your community in the toilet. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be that. We vote, and guess what? Ain't nothing changed. Just the new. Just
it's gonna be that.
And guess what? It ain't gonna change. It ain't gonna change.
Ooh,
this is a good segue. Like, I talk about my show all the time, because it's not just a game show. It is a show that shows humanity's ups and downs, and it really shows you how to work together, and that your vote counts, and all these things on a small itty bitty scale. It shows that, because if they don't vote, nobody can win. And so, right? Because I don't have a vote. I don't get
allegedly. They know allegedly. No, allegedly.
Well, the only way to test that theory is if everybody sat down and said we're not going to vote, and then of course you have to have things in line for in case that did happen. Again, we are all just developing in this nation, and for me, it's a big old game, because I want to keep the pieces that are going to make Brendaville better. So vote that way, people. Vote the way that's going to make your life better and get situated. And me and Althea, we on the same accord, right? Because I'm looking for medication and stuff, medical assistance, dental and vision and stuff like that.
To help the disabled people, the houses.
I'm a homeless advocate. I'm someone that's disabled. You know, I am someone that fights for change, but I'm gonna just be honest with you. They could put a Republican in there, homelessness was still high. When Clinton was in there, homelessness was high. Obama was in there, homelessness was high. Trump was in there, homelessness was high. So
Now,
it don't
I
matter if
know
you put a Republican or Democrat,
you're a Democrat.
the issues are still there. It
You
was
know,
as
still
they say
disobedience.
we don't make no
It's
money.
big money
We ain't the
behind
ones that
all
make
this.
the
It ain't got
change.
nothing to do with.
We the one looking
as
for
they say
money.
sometimes, vote policy, not personal. You know,
Ain't
vote
nobody got no policy.
well.
Show me a
in
policy.
in
Show me
that
a
case,
policy
I'm
that
not talking
Kamala
about
has
president. I'm
to
not talking about
eradicate.
presidential. I'm talking about government, period. Period. I don't talk about the president until it's time to talk about them, because that's only when they, whatever. I'm talking about your local people. Be at those town halls. Be at those undercover, they put like it in the smallest print in the newspaper, town hall. They're like whispering it, but open your ears, open your eyeballs, and get down to those things, because that's where the changes are made that y'all, that we all don't see, because I don't go to them either. I find
I
out that
go to them. I shut them down.
Let
I've
me-
been
let me-
all over WUSA 9 News for shutting it down because they come out there. They come out there. They came on out to Ward 9 out in Suitland, right over there by you. Reese came out. Oh, we're progressive. Homelessness is down. We have the GI Bill for the income based individuals. We're doing great. Man, ain't nothing doing great about Ward 9. Ward 9 ain't nothing but a hell in the handbasket. And I'll
Don't
be the
y'all
one to
got
say
them
it.
big super fans?
and like in that instance, when all the cameras are pointed at me, I am not going to waste my time talking down somebody else. I'm going to give an alternative. I'm going to give a resolution. I'm going to give another situation, because I'm not going to waste my 1 minute in the light of fame, trying to discount somebody else, because everybody with common sense, you have to go your own way. But if there are no options out there, hold on. If there are no options out there presented, you're only, just like in the presidential campaign, you're only left with the two options. Dr. Kenneth, I see you as another option, another way to resolve homelessness, another person to work with, to hold hands. And for me, I think there's too many of us that spend our time on putting down the alternative, or the only choice that they give us. We're like fighting against that choice, but not given another choice, a resolution.
All right, now let me say, Dr. Kenny, that they can put you in charge of homelessness, and guess what? It's going to be the same, because they only give you so much to work with, and if you're doing too much, they take you up out of there. So I don't care who they put in there. They can put you in there, Ken. Yes, you right here today, start, and you be the man for homelessness. And guess what? The numbers ain't cracking because it's not built for you to succeed.
Oh no, I'm with you. I wish I could flip my camera around. I'm right in front by any means necessary. This is what I say. I say specifically that we've got to stop using this outdated dinosaur age system. Think about it.
Yeah.
These people
Totally.
and I love listen, y'all. I love my OGs and my older people, but I'ma say it. This is the one thing that I agree with Trump. These Bamas need to be hauled out. Period. They old as Methuselah. The systems that we have they so ancient. Listen, we this 2024.
Let me interrupt. I'm 100% with you. But when you got gun laws where they made them when they were shooting muskets, you hear me? When they were shooting muskets, they made these gun laws. When you could shoot one bullet and then it took you 5 minutes to reload. You know what I'm saying? So now you got these things with 100 rounds that come out in 10 seconds, and you got laws like they're muskets. That's all I'm saying. They're outdated, like you said. They're ancient. It's ridiculous that they given these old laws this old grandfather rule like it's the God-given truth and it's the way it's always is and never going to change. That's ridiculous to even think like that. To think that our Congress or anything should stay the same when the whole earth is changing and you're making us change by the minute. They're making us change, but they don't want to change nothing. That don't make no sense.
I even take it a further extreme. Okay, those of you who don't know, I have scoliosis of the spine, right? So the chiropractor said, you know what? If we do surgery on your back, it would actually paralyze. You'd be paralyzed to the chair. Somebody would have to feed me, they have to bathe me, and have to do all that, right? And they said, and I'm saying this to say it's some stuff that deserves to be right where it's at, because the moment that you try to fix it, you make it worse.
Right.
You make it worse. If they put the metal rod in my back, they do surgery on my back, I'm gonna be paralyzed. And it's just some stuff.
There's not to say that there's something else that they could do for you to ease your shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
They can give me. They can give me.
The only alternative is what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying?
I know. I get what you're saying. You know what they can do? They can give me just free medical cannabis, and I'll be okay. Hey, get some of that herb.
Ain't no question. Helps me a whole
you know
lot.
what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, we try to fix stuff, and some stuff just deserves to be broke.
Yeah, dog. But
because you try to fix it, you make it worse.
Yeah, but not this, not the Constitution, not these laws, not a law where it gives you 20 years for having yours cooked up and gives me 1 night in jail for having a pound of it, but it's not cooked up. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. These are the things that are easy changes. These ain't even think. Matter of fact, whoever made these laws was the ignorant ones. Like, they should be the ones charged.
Yeah, this now dumb law they got now, courtesy of Sleepy Joe and VP. That have not done nothing. Now you see in the nation's capital, we had over 20 homeless encampments now. And so basically pretty much now, if anybody sets up a camp now, they're going to be charged. They're going to be charged with trespassing. Anywhere in the States now, you set up a camp, you set up a tent because you can't afford the economic capitalistic pressure. You getting locked up. They locking people up now. They charging them. They penalizing them.
Oh, you just
like,
upgraded.
Come on.
You just upgraded. You went from a no water running tent to water in the toilet in your cell. You just came up.
Look, let me tell y'all. I was listening to what you were saying, and the economic is so bad, and the situation so messed up that the people that are on the program that gets housing or get whatever, they are pushing them off. I don't know if anybody noticed that they're pushing those people off. Now, my thing is, if you qualify, why are they pushing you off? They'll push you off for a difference of $30 damn. What in the kind of world? What is $30 going to do?
Absolutely nothing. It's
$30. That ain't enough food. But if you get $30 too much, they put you out of a whole complete program that changes your whole life, your trajectory. Now you're disabled. You don't have that. You don't.
Yeah, but that's what they do. They. But she's right though. They got this new thing called the Bucks, Maryland Bucks or whatever, and it's supposed to be the alternative to snaps. It's 30 days in a month. What in the heck is you going to be able to get to eat with $30?
I could do all right, but you're not feeding your family off of that for sure.
No, family. You for
30 days, that's $1 a day. What are you gonna get with $30 for a whole month?
3 bananas.
Yeah.
All I heard was bananas.
3 bananas.
3 bananas.
Okay.
We can stop.
You know it's trifling. They're not looking to give nobody no help. I mean, this is it. This is what it's about. See, but see, that's why they give so much love to the ones that make it out of this hole. You see what I'm saying? So when you get up to some real money every year, that's why you get all the tax breaks and all that, because very few of people make it. So
the rich don't
like
need a tax break. The rich don't need it. I make $650,000 a year. I don't need your tax break because I'm.
But you gotta understand this: the way they look at it, they're looking at it without them and their contributions, and without them.
What happened to JoJo?
You wouldn't have nothing.
He come back. There he is.
If without them investing into all these corporations and businesses and all this stuff that they're building, that you wouldn't even have a job. So they looking for the break. I'm just telling you their logic. I ain't saying I agree with it.
They stealing the money from the poor people without us paying their salaries, without us being consumers, commodities, without us. We, the poor people, is what.
But it was one president. It was a president in office that made the rich pay taxes,
but the rich people don't.
Hold up, who?
That's what I'm saying. It was a president in office that made the rich people pay taxes. He even made, if you made more than $250,000, you had to pay more on your taxes. And
what out?
Molly fell out.
They tried to get me out of there.
There he is. There you go.
Yeah.
I said it was a president in the office for 4 years that forced the rich to pay more in taxes. They had to pay more than the poor, but everybody voted him out because they say he's racist. They don't want him back in there. That was one thing Trump did. Why you think they want him out of there?
He
if you
didn't
rich,
pay
you gotta
his
pay
own taxes, Molly.
Yeah, he said he pay because that's how they got it set up. Why should he? He said, I ain't paying my taxes just like y'all don't pay y'all. If y'all want me to pay my taxes, change the laws so I can have to pay my taxes. Or get me in there so I can make sure people like me will have to pay taxes. So it's myself. So he got in there and he did that. And rich people was pissed off because they had to pay more in taxes. Poor people was getting more back. You know, so it was just like now Biden back in there, it's back to the usual. The rich barely pay taxes at all. And Trump not gonna pay taxes. No rich people pay taxes. If they know the loopholes, they're gonna get around it. Put somebody in office that forces these people to pay taxes.
Wouldn't you? I would.
Yeah.
That's why
right off
everything.
everything.
They cut is education. The first thing they go to, they don't need this to learn. Let's build another prison. Tear down a school and build 2 prisons. That's their motto. Oh, we're gonna shut this school down. But hey, we need 2 more prisons.
Yeah, but we don't got no see and yes, it's set up against us. And ain't no question. They out to get us and all that. But how do we respond? With independence, individuality, me. There's no unity in our community. So don't ask nobody opinion about, oh, they not paying taxes. Nigga, you can't even check on your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? You worry about somebody that done got their grip. You know what I mean? Like you gotta start from the bottom. You can't just everybody want to be rich just clicking their fingers, man. Shit.
You know what? That comes to a comment in my head when rich people ask poor people to donate money to different causes and things of that nature.
Ask me, like you're talking about, oh, let's do it, donate for. I'm like,
I'm gonna give you the new one. I'm gonna give you the new one, Reese. I'm gonna give you the new one. I'm gonna give you the new one. I'm gonna give you the new one. The grocery stores asking you to round up. They want me to round up. Nigga, you round it up. I just spent 150. Shit.
And they want you to donate $1 to such. I'm like, you donate the dollars.
Yeah, I just spent $200 in your store.
Why don't you
Funny
send
Man
out
Green, he got a foundation. He feeding everybody. Funny Man Green, he feeding everybody.
David, let me tell you what I and John has this stuff
On that
called
dirty
the
plate, on
produce
that
box.
dirty plate, though.
I'm trying to get on the tip of trying to eat healthy. So for $22, you get a box from the local produce, right?
Right.
$22. I got 4 green peppers. I got 2 cucumbers. I got 3 yellow squash, 4 zucchini, and a 2-pound bag of peaches and a cantaloupe.
That sound good. That sound all right.
Give me something I need. Give me something else I can use. Give me some sweet potatoes. We got a bunch of that. Give me some cabbage. Give me some. Give me
you didn't. Okay, hold on.
You being picky. You hungry. You begging and picky.
You have to sign up to a different service to get to be picky. You have to like get the gold service or something. When they say a mystery box, a produce
I'm
box,
thinking I'm gonna get the good local stuff.
No.
Because when you go to, let me tell you something. When you go to the food pantries and stuff, they have, don't they, Kenny? I ain't lying. They have good produce. They have good, and the stuff, the cabbage.
They sent you good produce, squash.
Stuff to make.
They sent you good produce because you don't know how to work with it is the problem.
No, I'll take that back. I cook my butt off. That's like
I didn't say you can't cook. I said you can't cook for what they gave you.
I could work with what they gave me. Except for those green peppers. I don't eat green peppers.
Well, then what you do is you take your 4 green peppers and you go to your neighbor's house and you barter. You say, I got 4 green peppers. Do you like green peppers? Do you got tomatoes or sweet potatoes or whatever it is you like?
I need some onions.
It sounded ungrateful.
Go to your neighbor and or you can go to the pantry. Take those 4 green peppers to the pantry.
I did it no more. But what I did, I gave the green peppers to my uncle because he put green peppers in everything, in his salads and he makes these
So what are we talking about?
Reese being ungrateful. That's all.
Yeah,
that's all. That's all I heard, Bobby. That's all I heard.
Let me tell you, that ain't ungrateful. I paid for a mystery box.
A mystery box.
A mystery box. You listening?
But what I'm saying, they gave me
a mystery. They gave you a mystery. A fucked up mystery, too.
What would you get in a box of produce?
I'm taking it back, though, Reese. I'd have returned and asked for my money back then.
Reese, I would have.
In the package, they had cauliflower and broccoli.
Well, then
that's good stuff.
Reese, you gotta make a list. Then don't ever buy a mystery box.
Let her talk. What?
Jesus Christ. She said, don't never buy a mystery box because you don't like mystery. Go to and tell them you want 4 squash, you want sweet potatoes, you want 2 onions. Just order your food. What the hell are you ordering a mystery box for?
Because it says the local produce. And it was like, I was like, oh,
but what if it was all turnips? Yeah, I mean, what, I'm just saying. Pick
your
what
hand
you
in
want.
the cooler for a drink. You don't know what might pull out at.
But they had on the thing. I wish I could show you the picture.
Oh, you saying they had what? That's not a mystery. They showing you a picture.
No,
Mommy, that's two different. You don't know. Mommy, that's 2 different stories. 2 stories.
Hey, Reese, it sounds like you got zonked.
No, what she's saying is they showed her the picture on the flyer that had all this amazing stuff. Like when you go to Burger King and they show you the flyer and the hamburger is all big and juicy, and then you get there and order it, then they give you this little bitty burger, and you like, that's not what you was on the picture. So on the picture, she was thinking she was getting a mystery selection of at least something on the picture, and she got nothing on the picture but a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, but we know better than that now. We know better than that now.
I'll eat the cucumbers. I'll eat the squash and zucchini.
Oh my God! I know you ain't just gonna pick through this box with us. Just don't buy no more mystery boxes. I'm gonna eat the cucumber.
Just give me a juicer and I'm set.
Because it's getting close to the fall.
I'm
looking for my cabbages and stuff because I love cabbage.
Go to the store and buy cabbage. Then how the hell you buying a mystery box if you want cabbage?
When you do the mystery box,
and they
when you do the mystery box. And you actually buy one, Reese, bring it on Wellness Wednesday and unbox it on the show so we can see.
Don't buy no more of them.
It might be a good one. It might be a good one, and that's
Brandon gonna cash app you the money then.
I tell you what you do. Here's what you do. Here's what you do, Reese. Go to Misfits. Go to Misfits, Reese. Go to Misfits. Go to Misfits. They sell ugly vegetables, so they say. So then you get on there, but you get to pick what you want. It ain't a mystery. Know what I mean? So go on there and pick what you want.
What's ugly vegetables?
Bruises,
Next time chores do
not
door number
necessarily
2.
bruises, just like grown funny or something like that. Nothing that I ever. They all look the same to me.
That's the best place to go. Best place to go. They just grown. They like deformed. They ain't grow right, so they sell them at like cheap prices. Like the apple might not look like a regular. It's still an apple, but it might be smaller than your average apple.
Yeah,
or it might have a nipple on it or something.
or it might got a nipple on it.
Are these GMO foods you talking about?
Man, all fresh produce.
No,
it just sometimes out in the wilderness things grow weird.
Just like kids, all kids ain't cute. We were just talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Just because you had a baby don't mean you got a pretty baby. You know what I'm saying? It's still a baby.
Fortunate to have a pretty baby.
I
was fortunate to be a pretty baby. So
my son was
you're a pretty adult too. You're a pretty adult too, baby.
Thank you. What you say, Brenda?
My son looked like an alien when he was born. I cried when I actually seen which one was my baby because, okay, I had a C-section.
For real, mama.
Hold on, I had a C-section, so they kept us apart, right? So they took him, and I was healing up. When I finally got a chance to go in the nursery to see him, I walked past this first incubator, and it had baby boy Brown on the side of it. And he was a little caramel baby, about Althea color. And he was just the cutest thing. He had these big old cheeks. And I was like, oh my God, my baby is so cute. Oh my God, look at him. My mama grabbed me by my shoulders and did like a 360 turn to the next incubator. And she said, that one's not yours. This one's yours. And I looked in the thing and it had baby boy Woods on it. So his father had came in and gave him the name. When I looked into that incubator, he was 21 inches long. He weighed 9 pounds, 1 ounce. And he was bright as JoJo baby. And he had these red circles on his cheek and his head was super big and his body was just skinny and long. And he looked like a little alien baby and he was screaming. And I looked at my mama and burst into tears. I was like, that is not my son. She was like, that's yours. And she lifted up his foot and she said, see the little dot I put on him? That's yours. And I was like, what? He did not get cute until he was like 8 months.
No, I think it was the drugs because when I first saw my son, I said the same thing. I said, oh, he ugly, but they just laid him on top of me with all that stuff all on him. And I was still up under drugs. I was like, oh, what's wrong? You know, but my little...
Y'all cruel. Y'all some cruel ass. Y'all calling y'all babies ugly and shit. Y'all cruel as I don't know what. Shit, Reese, I bet there's somebody would have looked at your coochie and made a comment on that coochie after you had it. That wouldn't have been pretty neither. So, I mean, let's be fair.
My baby couldn't come through my coochie because my legs wouldn't come apart and I wouldn't dilate it no more than 6. And my water was broken and everything. So they had
your stomach then. Your stomach looked busted then. No, your stomach was ugly then. Y'all cruel.
Yeah.
I mean, that's your baby.
It ain't no. And see, I
was set up. Molly, is your baby ugly, Molly?
My sister had two babies.
He looked like a little Molly.
He do. He looked like put a little hat on him.
Well, I was always told my cousin I was one of the ugliest babies they ever seen. My mother used to be so mad. My baby wasn't ugly. He's like, look, Mom, I ain't gonna lie, you was a little ugly. Like you grew into yourself, but he said that you was ugly, nigga. They didn't care hold you, sure.
Or you outgrew the ugly. You outgrew your ugly.
My son definitely is a tall, good-looking glass of water, but he did not start off in this world cute.
Yeah. Well, we gonna
But I
do it
wasn't a
in
cute baby either. So
Little rough patch. That's all. You know, some people
yeah,
get it later.
I'm a little ugly baby too. So I was like, I can't blame it all on you, but damn.
Peace and love. Peace and
We
love.
got a new flyer.
I
Mom.
do
My-
love my
You get it?
baby. Finna go hang out with him right now to go and do some errands and whatnot. But you know, you have to keep it real sometimes. You know, people's self-esteem is based on you giving the truth, and you don't have to be mean to do it, but definitely, you know, I had to let my son know you was not the cutest thing that I had ever seen when you got here.
You know, why is David so quiet? Are you okay? Is that
Just woke
David
up.
Green?
He recovering.
David looked like David. You look like they done got your ass.
Oh yeah, they trying, but
He like, give me a few minutes. I'll be back to my raising my legs in the air.
Oh, poor David. He got a real shirt on today too. They made him take the wife beater off. David, I'm sorry.
He like, I'm not even comfortable.
Oh.
He literally just woke up and rolled onto your show is what happened. You were busy talking with your guests, but I was kind of eyeballing them. So like when he first got on here, his eyes was like Chinese people. Like he just woke up when he got on and he rubbing his eyes and yawning and stretching. I'm like, okay.
David, where your glasses?
in the room.
You trying to show up? You trying to say you can see without glasses?
No, I'm using my son's contact lenses.
How do you use your son's contact lenses, David?
Being cheap.
David, that's why you looking all crazy.
Being cheap and vain.
Son's vision.
Not only being cheap, but being cheap and vain, because he got a pair of good ass glasses in there that he could be wearing, and he's not doing it.
Instead,
and also not only that, but also being lazy. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I had the game. I think it was last weekend. So when I have a game, you know, I wear the contacts or whatever, and then I was just like, I just didn't take them out. Didn't take them out.
October 12th, y'all. Kobe Jack, Poppy the Bear. Wow. The Molly lookalike, which is It's Giddy, I guess. It's Giddy. Yeah. Althea McFarlane, your girl, looking all cheesy and happy. Ms. Dreads. Shout out. Hey, JoJo, baby. And Phil Page. I know 3 of the 6 folks on this flyer that are looking to do comedy. So Aberdeen, Maryland Comedy Jam. DJ Jizzle is the DJ. So hopefully good music will be coming out of that. After party and fish fry. Did you find out if the well, I guess the $30 is just for the ticket, and then you have the after party fish fry. I can't read the address, so if somebody else got better eyesight, y'all do that. But looks like it's gonna be pretty dope.
It's gonna be dope. But the one of September the 7th is the poolside. You got that new poster, Molly.
Well, you gotta work your way up to it. I thought you was working, and that's all the way in October.
Yeah, this is the bottom one. I think he's going from the bottom to the top.
Okay, so this is September 7th, Poolside Summer Series featuring D-Lo.
And I got the new one with Virgo on there. I had to get that.
And I gotta go.
That's Molly's sign.
Shout out to y'all. I will see y'all tonight. Love.
Recap on Super Sauce in the City game show. Yes. We will see how we change the face of the game and everything, and how JoJo, a newcomer, a newbie on the show, came in and got in. And second place, JoJo, he gone. Oh,
yeah.
So the next show is
and how somebody who shouldn't even been on got third place.
Why you say that? Why you say that,
Funny
David?
Man Green, you sound better, baby.
Oh, I was pissed. Gonna sit there and try to fry people. We have proved our funny. Now it's time for you to. I said, prove what? You didn't prove
He
prove a
proved
damn
it
thing.
funny. I didn't vote for him, and that's why he got mad at me because I didn't. I was like, nobody wins. All of them was terrible. All three of them.
Well, sit there and critique you, and of all people, and everything. Out there, normally you bring it, but just this week, you know, it was like
Who was that?
you lost to Randy.
You lost to Randy.
Yeah, and he was critiquing me on another challenge, and David was like, I forgot about that critique. He wasn't really critiquing. He was trying to pay me back because I said he wasn't funny. Because he said no one wins, no one. And I was like, oh, okay. So Phil, that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Because he did a terrible performance, and I said, oh, that's horrible.
Oh shit.
Vote for it, and they got mad. Well,
No,
Brenda said, you don't have to vote for nobody. I said, all of them. I said, send them 3 back and bring out some more people. It was one of them. It was one of them shows. It was one of them shows. Yeah.
What up, Phil?
And it should have been me, David, and JoJo in the final. I mean, if you going by the game and everything,
right.
yeah, we would have killed it. Because he just said, I'm not gonna say. What was that? He kept just saying, I'm just gonna sit back. I'm just gonna sit. So
Yeah. Even on the bonus junk, he said, whatever out there says, locked in.
Oh, my stomach.
Oh shit.
Well, Phil, we spend the night, so I don't know who won. This is the biggest the part ever been, and I didn't steal it. You know, I could have sold it and split it up between me and JoJo, baby. But Brenda put a new rule in that you can steal and give it to whoever you want. So if I steal it and you ain't in the top 3, I can still split it up whatever I want.
Right.
So I was like, oh shucks, that's good. That's real good to know. What you think, Joe?
Well, y'all spend the night. I need some money. I bet on all y'all. I need some money.
I know that's right. So, well, whoever spent on me, I got the MVP this week. And this is the first time this week I got the MVP. And that's because they got Jerry Henry. They was like, Althea be holding her own.
Mm.
And, you know, because I play hard and honest instead of, you know.
Baby, you be rocking it. So I'm good. I'm happy to put money on you.
Oh, thank you.
I voted for you, MVP.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I put money on you.
I put money on you, funny man.
I was like, I'm gonna bet on the David Green, and like I told you who I betted for, and I did bet on JoJo Baby. I just knew he was going to do good in the episode, and he did not disappoint. And he just came in off the floor. Well, he must have seen us doing it, so he knew how I wrote and everything. And I was like, wow.
Hey, Phil, they was cheating.
Should have came in. I mean, JoJo should have came in on a newbie though, right?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I got money on him too.
But I don't know because I've got him on. I put money on him as JoJo. Is he a newbie?
Yeah. She said he was a newbie.
Okay,
he said that's not the snot boy or whatever.
Is the game changer?
Was the game changer?
You know, Snotty Snodgrass.
I know the name. So what were you gonna say, Joe? I mean, what were you gonna say, funny man? What's up?
Snotty. He was talking about Snotty.
No. Oh no. I said they was cheating. You know my term for comedy? people was laughing and stuff and all behind the screen and not turning on the screen.
Oh, see.
You'll see it tonight.
Yeah.
That was a long ass game. That was a long.
That was the first time. That was the first time Brenda had 5 people.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. I tried to log in. I couldn't find it.
We had to cipher against each other. I was like, 5 people. No, was it 5 or 6? It was me.
Yeah, me, you,
JoJo, baby.
JoJo, Tommy, Michelle,
and somebody else. Was it Phil?
Yeah, Phil. Yeah.
Where's Beast at?
He didn't come. Beast is going through some things. So we just keep him uplifted in prayer and keep him uplifted in prayer. You know, Beast one, we love you. Boom, boom, boom. But I want to say on August the 31st, we won't be at the barbershop, Phil.
Yeah.
Tell them about that, Phil.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun show. It's gonna be what we're gonna do is, we just go in and rock out for the patrons at the barbershop. They love having us there. We love it's part of a gun violence series because the barbershop is one of our gun violence sponsors. So we're gonna have Streetline there talking about gun violence and the chick Cynthia Young from New York. She's a Kamala Harris fundraiser show. She's actually at the convention right now. So she's gonna be talking about Kamala Harris and raising money for her. And
you don't need to raise no money for Kamala. She got all the millionaires back.
She got all the money.
She may have all the money, but we still got to do our part.
We got to vote. That's the only thing we got to do.
Well, yeah, we got to vote. That's what we got to do. We got to vote.
But raising money need to stay in our community. It don't need to go.
Well, we need to vote.
We need a money community, man. The community, man. That the kids 15 years old talking about stealing cars and asleep.
For the gun violence and for everything else.
Who's stealing guns?
Our vote. We need her money.
Who's stealing cars and asleep? What?
I said these kids, they 15 years old, 13 years old, sleeping and dreaming about stealing cars in their sleep because they ain't got no money and stuff. So she right, the money be in the community. We need it. It's getting out of control. I mean,
that's where we need to concentrate. But we all got to do this as a team from the bottom to the top.
I got a question. I know it's a little off topic, but well, we're talking about the Kamala Harris or whatever. The picture that's going around of her or whatever, is that AI or what?
There's a whole bunch of pictures going around.
Pictures of her like in stripping gear or something like that.
Oh yeah, they just calling her a hoe. They
that's
over on the desk. Nah, that ain't real.
Oh.
Just like they talking about she not getting people coming out to her rallies and talking about all those people at her rally are AI generated. That's all. That's all right.
On that note, Dr. Umar and a few other people came out and say she tried to pay them. And they showing messages and everything. Her campaign trying to pay them to promote her, and they refused to do it. And I think that's just because they offered 10,000, and they offered more. I think they'd have took it. And I just think she want more people to come out to support her. That don't mean she trying to really have votes, but
that means she coming. She needs
black figure. He got the black community.
Can you pay them to persuade the audience? Isn't that taking money to do?
Well, they all do it.
Everybody take
they don't
money.
Say nothing. Normally people don't say nothing.
It's politics. Everybody take money.
Yeah, you must not have seen the open.
Our politics. We collect the money, keep it in the community, and just give them our votes. We keep the dough, and they get the votes. That's what I'm saying. So you raise money, raise it for the barbershop, raise it for the gun violence, the stuff that's going on here in Washington, D.C., and just promise her your vote. You'll get my vote, but this money got to stay here, boo. This money
And
with
yeah.
Reese, that's a great plan, Reese. Now come on, that's what I'm saying. You need to be on the campaign process.
I'll be on the campaign and be
They
like,
need help, man. They need
your
help.
votes. We need your
Yeah.
votes because that's what we need.
Nah,
You
it's the
know?
getting in
well,
part easy.
we in DC. We ain't really worried about DC. DC is going Democrat anyway, so we ain't worried
That's
about
why we need to keep the money
that.
here.
Yeah.
Keep the money with the funny. Give the money to the comedians. It's
Yeah.
because us comedians, we joke and laugh, but we seem to have more of a heart than these damn cold-hearted Republicans and Democrats, Congress people and senators. We seem to care more about our because we grew here.
We grew up here, exactly. But I ain't gonna lie, I signed up for Comics for Kamala too. So
Well, you can sign. Did they pay you? Are they paying you?
no, they ain't paying me, but I ain't gonna lie, I ain't doing no work either. So, so I ain't gonna sit here and lie and say I'm out here doing a whole lot of work either. So it is what it is.
Yeah, but I'd be more worried about when people like that need money, you know, definitely when they need it, you know, to run their campaign, which most people do. It's like I'm not sure if they gonna take bribes. Like we'll donate this money to your campaign, but we're gonna need you to push this or push this law or help us get this through.
And
You know,
they
so
do.
that's where I be like, it don't really matter. Like it's like they tell us anything we vote, no matter who we get in there. Whoever got the money, that's how the law's gonna get pushed around. We ain't got money to actually bribe them or get them to do things that we want. So it don't matter. They just need to get in that position. So they tell us anything when they get in that position. They use that position to collect bribes. What you need? You need to get this or that. Okay, we can
It's
change.
called lobbyist.
Yeah, so that's the part I worry about the most. The beginning easy. It's just once they get in there, that's like I thought you said you was gonna do this. Yeah, they might wanted to do that, but when people start bringing money to them and bribing them, saying, "Hey, but if you do this, we can do this for you. We can keep you in this position. We make sure now your next campaign you guaranteed to win." These people do anything to stay in that position, maybe to do some good, because it might be some good they doing, and they feel like this is what I gotta sacrifice just to do this. So I just don't like it at all.
I mean, politics is a dirty game, man. And it is what it is.
That's
And
what it is.
somebody told me a long time ago, an honest politician is not going to go far.
I told you that. Same thing with a comedian that don't steal jokes. Is not going to go far. All I'm going to say is I saw a comedian this weekend and I heard a lot of familiar jokes. And I was like, hey, such and such say, hey. But then again, I don't know if such and such was stealing it from them.
Who using my jokes, Reese? Who using my shit?
Reese, what's going on with the comedy face off?
We got a meet and greet the 31st that afternoon, but I'm gonna come back to barbershop first. At Zaza. At Zaza, it's a clothing store / like weed dispensary. It's
okay.
Yeah, it's uptown. It's their first time opening their lounge area. They got a bar and stuff.
Marley, you need to come through the barbershop on the 21st.
Yep. 31st. So y'all's earlier that day. So I'm gonna swing past there.
Same day.
Face off into 7, and it's free. Like nobody got to pay to get in. Mostly
we only gonna be there about an hour and a half. We ain't gonna be there long.
Oh, well, I'm gonna pop up.
It's not gonna be a long show. We just coming there to have some fun.
Yeah. Make sure I have some fun. Get warmed up for my birthday celebration. And I hope everybody can make it on September the 6th to the poolside party. The event, Molly, you got the
Is it September 6th or September the 7th?
The 7th. That's the Saturday. September 7th. That's my birthday weekend because my birthday is that Sunday. So that's Saturday. I'm gonna
send you some money so I can get a ticket. You know, if I procrastinate, I won't do it. But if I send you the money now, you get my ticket, I'll be there.
You there. You will eat, drink, laugh, and you can fall in the pool when you finish. Eat, drinking, and laughing. Man, Booba Cow was there. Oh my gosh, Booba Cow act like a stone idiot. He jumped in the pool with his phone and everything in his pocket. He forgot. He was having so much fun, laughing and cracking up.
That's a lot of damn fun. Yeah, okay.
He was eating and drinking. I mean, they had good food, good drinks. The bartender at a bar 919 was bartending. He was getting them right, and like, he came over there. He said, "I got a drink for you." I was like, "You got what for me?" When he gave me the drink, you know what I thought of?
That night you got all drunk.
No, I thought of this. I got some dick for you.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Especially for you. But Phil talked about the night that he made a drink. That was the drink that night. I said, Phil, what's in this?
Yeah.
David, Phil couldn't help me.
So Reese, you say they changing this lineup. This lineup is not the same.
This lineup
on the show. You said they added somebody else. You said you got a new flyer.
Yeah, the new flyer changing it from Libra to Virgo.
Oh, okay.
It's the Virgo season at that show. It's the same lineup. It's the all girl review. So yeah, it's the same. Me, D-Lo, and Mimi Manning. You know Mimi, and Major Keys. You know Major Keys?
Nah.
The female. And then I can't see it. Molly, put the flyer back up, please. If you can read all the females on there. Major Keys, Mimi Manning, and there's another one. Then it's me and D-Lo.
So you got Angela Robinson.
Angie, yeah, we know Angie. That's my girl. So we got Major Keys, Angela Robinson, Mimi Manning, myself, and D-Lo. Is it in that order?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that ought to be fun. I'm definitely
celebrating our Thea and D-Lo's birthday.
Yep.
Oh, D-Lo be there too.
Yeah. Yeah, that ought to be a fun show.
Hey, Phil, can you talk about your virtual thing I've seen on your page?
Oh yeah. I'm doing a Zoom show. I used to do one every month, so I'm gonna try to get back to doing that again. What we do is just, we just log in, just come together to have fun, man. It ain't nothing serious. We just log into the Zoom, cut up, do our sets, and just have fun together. Like I say, whoever comes. It's free. It's out there. If you on Zoom, if you see it, the flyer on Facebook, anything, just log in on the just log in on the 21st and just rock out with us.
Yeah, it's like this, sort of like this.
Yeah, kind of like this, exactly.
Okay. You get your turn to fun. So
we just out there cutting up.
I did it last year with Phil.
You did it last year with me. And what we do, we get comics. I got comics from I got a couple comics from down in Florida. I got a couple comics from up in New York.
Comics from the DMV.
From the DMV. I think that's the furthest away I have. But I've had comics on there from Australia. I've had comics on there from India. I've had comics all over the country on these shows because, it's Zoom. Everybody can pop on.
India.
India.
He had Suraj on it.
Hey, you know what? Hey, have you got in touch with David Katash?
No, I haven't talked to David.
David Katash. Well, we're going to end the show, like I said. Oh, and let me go in order of the events coming up. So on the 29th, which is next Thursday, Lee Ruff Warren presentation presents, what's it called, Lee? Lee.
Galactic Panther.
Galactic Panther presents, or should I say Lee presents, what's the name of the show?
Is this a comedy show or what is it?
It's a drag show.
Okay, what y'all be doing?
They're going to be up there lip syncing. They're not going to do comedy. They're going to be lip syncing and cutting up.
Oh.
And the
Okay.
only comedy you're going to get is from me and Lee. I'm going to be hosting it and cutting up with them in between.
There you go. And the funny part is, I'm undecided. I might do drag myself.
She said she might dress up as a woman.
Get him, Lee.
Okay.
Get him, Lee.
Last time Lee put on a dress,
drag racing.
Where Rodney at?
She confused. Lee had a cocktail dress on. One of my wigs out there. Saying happy birthday to Gwen.
Okay.
That you should at the pool party. I'm not telling you, you don't know what you're gonna get with when that's the last one and everybody cut up too, because it's the very last one for the season.
That was her birthday. Yeah, that was the last one. No, that wasn't the last one. The last one it got rained out. Remember?
No, yeah, that was my birthday. That was September one.
Yep.
You said Gwen's birthday was in August. My birthday was in September. I'm saying that mine is the last one. Lee, I want you to sing happy birthday to me too.
In a dress?
In a dress with a blonde wig and heels.
Wow.
Damn, I can't walk in heels.
Wow. I really don't know what to say about that. But okay.
Me out here. So would you be a drag or would you actually just be a woman then?
She'd be dressed as a woman. That's drag for her.
It would actually take Shevitz to tell you.
Shevitz was like, he told her, don't ever dress up like a woman. It confuses me. Shevitz said, well, as a woman, dressed as a woman, but looking like a man.
Yeah, that's confusing. Now that you mentioned, I am a little confused. When is Shevitz show? Is that Thursday night?
That's Thursday, yes, sir.
This coming Thursday?
That's this coming Thursday. It's every Thursday, right, Lee?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I might roll through. I'll be back in town.
I'll send you the flyer. It's out in Stone Ridge. It's not at Hooters anymore. It's at a bureau.
He was there. He came. Phil
Yeah, the part where I sell y'all.
Yeah, absolutely right. I used your dang prep on.
Right. Bet.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So after Lee's show is the 29th, Phil show is the 31st, the barbershop. Then September the 7th. No, at the Phil show, the barbershop in the midday, the comedy face-off gathering meet and greet is that night. Then on September the 7th is the poolside last poolside extravaganza for Virgo season, all female review show. And then on October the 12th, Molly Ball birthday month, because we're gonna celebrate all month for Molly. Libra, that's Libra month. We're gonna go out to the fish fry with B Man, Phil Page, and JoJo Baby and Miss Dreadhead. It's gonna be a good show. Did I miss a comedian? You, JoJo Baby, me, Miss Dreadhead, and Poppy the Bear. I never seen him, but they said he's hilarious. Phil, is he?
Yeah, he is. Then you got Poppy, then you got Cody coming down from Philly.
Oh yeah, Kobe Jack.
Yeah, he's funny. He's out of Philadelphia.
I think I want to say I met him before.
You may have. He been around for a minute.
He was the first one that did Gwen's pool party. No, did he do Gwen's? June or July? I don't know.
If I get a ride, I'll be out there.
If you get a ride, you be out where?
But Aberdeen.
No, you coming because you helping me sell my merchandise.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
I need help. Lee always help me with my merchandise, and I want to thank you for that, Lee. So she makes sure that we try to move these books, T-shirts, lighters, can openers. What else we be selling, Lee? Keychains.
Hell, I told him I was trying to sell me for him.
Don't tell Rodney that.
The t-shirts was play with it, but don't play with it. We did it well. I told them to get an extra large one. Just go in the back, go take a shower, put the t-shirt on, come out the door, and just shake it. Play with it, but don't play with it.
See y'all tomorrow on Wellness Wednesday, as our topic will be kidney and dialysis. So many of us, all of a sudden, it's like going on dialysis, and our kidneys is failing. And I want to know why and what we can eat or do to prevent it.
All right, family.
All right, yo.
Yo, talk to y'all later.
Love you. See you tomorrow. Bar 919.
Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path.
You got a show this weekend?
So that this weekend.
I mean not.
Next weekend.
Yeah, that's something next week.
Next Thursday and next Saturday.